are the reclaimers. Now you may think that you're recycling plastic, but you're not. In 2017, Oregonians alone wasted 2 pounds of plastic per person per day. This is a problem. In 2018, China put a ban on our plastic because the contamination levels were too high. And the US infrastructure does not have the ability to full cycle recycle. Where does this plastic go? It goes into landfills.
The solution is pyrolysis, the simple process of turning plastics into crude oil using heat. This is a proven technology. A handful of companies around the US have done this very successfully, focusing mostly on industrial sector plastics. But there's enough plastics in the US to feed 600 more companies like ours. Our focus and our competitive advantage will be working in rural communities where there is no full cycle recycling. We'll take their plastics, turn them into crude oil, and sell that crude oil to refineries in California and Washington. With very conservative oil price estimates, we should be able to bring in $500,000 a year in oil sales revenue.
In the last year, we have fundraised, designed, built, and started testing our own prototype, which you can see on one side here. Since the InventOR semifinals, we completed our first successful test and actually proved that we can turn plastic into oil. In our first test, when we created this white chalky substance, we made some changes, and then on our second run through, we were able to create a flammable liquid oil, which is So this proves that we can turn plastic into oil, and that it is possible to do this on a large industrial-sized scale. Also, companies like Agilix in Tigard, Oregon, have been very successful in the last few years and proved that plastic to oil companies can be successful here in Oregon.
So we turned these 3 plastics into this oil. And with the help of Oregon Tech, the SBDC, and our generous sponsors, we've raised over $23,000 in funding. We're using this motivation to form relationships with municipalities and oil refineries and recycling centers. We will be close to letting this business go as soon as the technology is refined. So consider investing in us, as we are investing in Oregon. Thank you.
Questions? You got takers for the what?
We're working on it. It's theoretically possible because many other companies are doing it.
Why is anyone else doing this here?
Ooh, that is an awesome question. And something that's really interesting is like this technology has been around for quite a while, but like Jessica said, in 2018, that's when China put a ban on the US plastics. And so really, even though the technology's been around, the industry hasn't been pushed to really search for solutions because we've been able to just send it over there.
It's cheaper to send it than keep it.
How do you see rural communities using it as an economic engine?
It's a way to utilize a resource that's just been thrown away. In rural communities like Klamath, they have a company called Reach that processes all the plastic. And after that plastic is processed, it just goes to another city to wait, or it goes back to the landfill. And so we could set up an establishment so that we could pour it back into the economy of that small town. Because everyone uses plastic, but rural communities have a zero budget, usually in their cities, for recycling.
And building off of that, we've noticed that a lot of rural communities are very passionate about things, and they're very willing to work to make themselves better. So if we have a collection site in different cities and figure out some way to go pick it up once a month or something like that, we think that would work for the system we're designing.
Once the infrastructure is set up, what's the cost of that crude oil versus normal crude oil?
It's supposed to be more expensive because it's been manipulated before, because the hydrocarbon chains are easier to manipulate once it's been through this entire process. So we used our very conservative number at $57 to $61 per barrel, and we would be able to charge about double that depending on how it comes out.
Is there anything patentable or proprietary about what you guys have done?
Not currently. This is just a process that we used as a single project.
Thank you.